Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back to epistemic-gnomes. And today we have a different so we started already with a new scheduled let's get this to some better organization, equalization of this sound. I hope the sounds are good here. So basically today is 3D avatar making, so I'm making this original character. Sorry, where is this Blender here? So Tsukagi, I made the model sheet last weekend, and I'm gonna continue here for modeling. I'm gonna reuse the model, the body at least, maybe some other pieces, but essentially I'll have to make some rescaling, some reshaping, and also of course materials gonna change. Here gonna probably do from scratch or nearly that. The face, especially the face, a lot of things to do. So here I got some reference. This was the one good for the model sheet, but then I've ended making the grease pencil model sheet, which is I have a front and a side model sheet. So it's a kitsune or fox anthropomorphic character, female character, and she is part of the universe of where we have Dorothy, Aisha. She is like a antagonist, maybe some sort of space pirate. So it's not and for some reason I have her as an avatar that I want to make, and so it's a very special character. It has in some sense, but it's secretive, is the concept, the archetype of the mask, but we can have many of those archetypes into a single character, right? So it's just one. The another would be the animal symbol, how do you call it? Spiritual animal, right? Something like that. The fox, of course, or the kitsune. So you see this nine-tailed legendary, but yeah, foxes exist anywhere, everywhere in the world almost. They are not okay. So it's but I found very interesting what the Japanese culture in particular, if it came from them, but they did about these creatures, and very inspiring for me because I love this animal. So now I'm going to get this started, right folks? To model, right? I hope I won't need, I won't make other model sheets, not for this character, like a 3/4 view. Yes, we could do, but usually it doesn't work very fine. It's hard to tune the proper 2D 3/4 view into the 3D world, right? So it's like we can make a mistake. It's very hard to calculate on the stylized character, so it doesn't work like spontaneously. We might have, I don't know the technique that would guarantee it will be accurate, so this is why I have tried, and I've just found out that, oh no, this is not that trivial. There was something that looks like 3/4. Yeah, you get an approximation, but usually that tends to be more confusing than helpful. So maybe what needs to be done will be some sort of animated how do you call, turnaround, right? And with many frames there, many breakdowns, many in-betweens, and then we can match properly what that means in terms of 3D world. That will be a bit akin to this kind of old school 3ds Max vase. You say you got a profile curve of something, and then it spins on along a certain pivot point, like the world origin, and then it creates the vase. But then this is, so it's something like that that we would have to do. But of course this is a much more complex case, right? Organic model sheet. So character. So here I don't need to be looking at this, so I'm gonna probably I could delete that, but actually this is gonna be useful. I'm going to occasionally to check onto the character design. So here what I need to do, so this I've already made an iteration, so to prevent that save incremental, Control Alt S, default shortcut. I'm going to bring in Aisha model, and this is another of those crazy appending impossibilities of Blender or linking. How is it possible? This is so complicated. I don't know. I need to make like a full course how you handle appending linking scenes in Blender files. I need a like a doctorate, something like that, master course, just or many to just understand what I'm doing wrong, right? What are all those things? Super complicated in my opinion. Like nothing works, never ever. So this is like, it's so frustrating that yeah, eventually we find out what works and what not. I thought that I found a solution, but now it turns out doesn't work. So I'm going to instead append, yeah, Aisha, the last file. I'm going to get here the collection, and I'm gonna bring the model sheet. No, I'm not gonna bring the model sheet of Aisha in this scene. Why would I do that? To compare? No, I was using already it, so I don't need. What I need, yeah, I can get some line art, but grease pencil. Okay, environment. Yeah, no, we can. Yeah, why not? There are some interesting features there. Can reuse. Then this is with cloth, we don't need that. I can always recreate another this. So the body, yes, all these collections here. Yes, these ghost meshes also. Org, and that's it. Oh, actually, forgot. Gonna add a collection here. Fortunately, we can click that. Gonna click this and active collection. Okay, so put new objects on the active collection, select, this should be select new objects. Yeah, I think these things. Instance collection, I have no idea what that does. Create instance for collections rather than adding them directly to the scene. What are instances? No, I want to add this stuff directly to the scene, but maybe I'm wrong. So instance object data, create instance for object data which are not referenced by any objects. Not sure. Fake user, set fake users for appended items except objects and collection. Well, I wanted exactly for objects and collections. Maybe they get lost in this appended items. Yeah, I don't know. This can be, well, it's just a no, I not did and localize all appended data, including those indirectly linked from other lab. No, I think this will be dangerous. Okay, because I just want Aisha stuff. Okay, so here we start already. We bring. Okay, so there is some. Okay, so this is the environment, so I'm gonna just delete this stuff. Let's bring these ones into there and delete. No, I don't need that. Maybe for some test. Yeah, let's. Oh, actually. Yeah, okay. This is just some junk. It's fine. For some compositing tests. So here line art. So yes, apparently we got everything discollected. So this is annoying, right? In appending and linking. I don't know why this insists in breaking the collections. Wait, grease pencil link collect. No. These are stuff unlink. This is just the. I don't need that. Okay. This is the line art. Yes. So this gonna. Don't need this now. Yeah, just turn that off. Maybe it will be rendered despite of everything, but anyway, so here Aisha, just checking if everything is right. Eyes, yes, because we're gonna reuse all that. Hair, yes, just some base, right? Mesh cloth, yeah, we'll maybe reuse, because the objects, they already come with some materials, so can reuse these things. It's better sometimes than start to work from scratch. And widgets, looks like I don't have a lot of widgets, right? Where's the armature also? Well, the armature can come later, so I can delete all those things. So yeah, this is very bizarre. Some things work, some things not. So I'm very frustrated about this system. A good call to get it improved in new versions, but this logic never gets really, in my opinion, it's always the same, always complicated. Since I don't know the real stories. Okay, so let's get this to, yeah, just this to make sure I don't get confused. Yeah, that one. So this is like Aisha original, but what I'm going to do now is that mesh by mesh I'm going to get this thing right. So we start with the body, right? You see that the body here, okay, we'll make it selectable. Here there are some, yeah, so the eyes, the mouth, yeah, so I need to sort of, well, let's do this then instead, right? Just gonna change here, right? I'm gonna make, so I don't need this collection, so I'm gonna just override everything here. And what is this? Aisha grease pencil, bring again here, so I don't need this. I'm gonna do this overriding thing. Grease pencil for line art, yes, this is for rendering, so you keep it here, but we're gonna retarget that later. Okay, so it looks funny, right? But it's not what we need. Okay, so I'm concerned about the scaling, right? Can I edit this stuff? Yeah, it's editable perfectly, so it's not linked. So I'm gonna save here already, and get to the item here, and scale is correct, right? So this is a single mesh object. There's nothing there inside, just base stuff. So first thing, maybe I gonna clear this material, so I'm going to make this into a, hold on, yeah, so make a new material, so this will be Tsukagi skin, yeah, base skin, let's say. Yeah, what is just, yeah, skin base. Then eyelash sketchy. Can I use the, if I were to use the, nah, if I were to use texture for that, it will be different, right? Material with image texture, I'm thinking. It's confusing because maybe I can reuse the same material for, nah, that's too confusing. Let's just do this here also. Actually, here let's just get everything to Tsukagi, right? So we avoid some crazy things when we get things together, right? Well, maybe these materials which won't have some sort of because these have textures, so yeah, so nails maybe I can keep generic just as lipsticks, so maybe I can do this, except that the lipstick for her would be different. So The same material, yeah, so maybe I'll have to make change, right? Indeed, so okay, so I'm gonna stack because it's important, right, to have some variation in the even in. I know that the lipstick color will be different. She'll have like a black lipstick, something like a dog, something like that, right? And very dark color, right? So in the blacks, so gonna rename, make this new material. So when these characters, in the case they come in the same scene together, there won't be some crazy things going on, right? So for now, why do we have this vision here? We can start with that, right? I don't like this. I want theme, texture, maybe texture, not the moment for texture painted right now, right? Alright, so let's see what else. So these model sheets, I need to bring them into. Oh, looks like that this is not favorable for the grease pencil, right? Yeah, so yeah, we can use this stuff here that will help get some idea of this of everything here. For now we could, why not even use some of our already made systems. Yeah, studio lights, customized. So she needs a tail, she needs rescaling, but the trick here, yeah, I don't need to preserve the same. Yeah, this is a bit too stupid. Let's just revise here. So probably these meshes here, yeah, the eyes, I'm gonna change the yeah, I'm gonna reshape. So all these, this can go to hell. I mean, it's gonna be trashed out. It's just a backup for these eyes here. They okay, so I'm gonna probably reuse the object but not the mesh, or the mesh I'm gonna just read it, right? So that's all. So mouth, same thing. So maybe no, and the mouth maybe we reuse the arcades. Oh, there's the combined tongue somewhere. No, the tongue is part of the body, right? Maybe I mistake the hair, so we're gonna make major change here. So maybe here yeah, for the hair let's already start. Don't need the ponytail. This probably the base would be nice. This is the scalp. Here we got some, it's not selectable. Yeah, so we have probably these objects. We can always reduplicate them, but yeah, let's simplify here. Let's just keep one of this and then we keep duplicating, right? So and then we have cloth, and the cloth is interesting because we could reuse some of this like this I guess not. Yeah, let's clean up this cloth. So the shirt we can maybe not, but okay, this I'm gonna this can be actually reused to some. Okay, we'll need a manteau like that. This belt pouch I think we can delete, this asymmetric thing. The this I think we will have to, yes, there's, she used a different cloth here. The shoes, maybe the shoes are, no, they are flat in the bottom, yeah, so we can probably reuse that. And belt we can reuse the circumference, and yeah, hair circlet, no, not that. Forehead, pungent, no. Alright, and then let's see more. Mouth, yeah, so I don't need to be taking care about this detail, so that means I can rescale the, yeah, they all gonna be reworked, right? So very reworked according to the necessities. Gonna save. I'm gonna bring now to the grease pencil. We need absolutely to work on this. We need to be working on this opacity for the material. So apparently, what is stroke size? Just so. Where is opacity? It's not in the materials. In the stroke rate. Okay, so it's like the material, the object need to be selectable, right? Okay, so we need here drop down this. This is just for the cloth, right? So can I? No, cannot. Can't I? Yeah, so I have to do one by one. Unless I do a trick with the, okay, body front. Something is really hard here to. Hair front, hair side. Okay, I think it's cloth front. No? Cloth side. Something is missing here. Strange. Body lights. No. How weird. So what is happening here? Unbelievable. So this looks like a bug, but I think no, it's because of this material thing, right? So I need to do something about it. So let's get theme, wire color, background, world. Okay, I think it's probably some grease pencil thing here that is some default idea, right? So basically let's try this. Fade inactive layers. Yeah, I'd like to fade inactive objects. No, that's not the case. What is this? Fade grease pencil. Yeah. But it's for other grease pencil objects. So canvas, no. So it's never working. Alright, so Blender decided to get me in trouble just for some grease pencil visualizations madness, and it doesn't respect the. Okay, so the other trick, maybe I need some. What about? Would it be that it's because I've locked this? No, nothing to do with locks. Alright, so let's say that then I go back to this. No, it's not working. Blend mode, multiply. Yeah, nothing happens. Okay, this is wireframe, alright. Looks like that I have some. Okay, let's do something simple. Okay, I have this. and regular, yeah, this does nothing. This is very bizarre, right? It's like I have thousands of strokes there that maybe it's this stuff. Texture, random material, theme, viewport, outline, studio matcap, flat, material output. This is complete. I think it's a bug. I've heard something about something related to the grease pencil visibility. I don't remember now. I've just read something. Maybe there's a bug in Blender 4.3 about this stuff. So this is not. It's not my fault that I'm not being able to. Ah, hold on. What is this? This is the wireframe. Ah, that's interesting. Aha! So the wireframe affects the grease pencil opacity here. Okay, found the culprit. So apparently it was just an option that, yeah, so finally alright folks, got it. Do I make a highlight about this? Why not, right? So who knows, right? So folks, here a quick highlight. I was having a large difficulty, big difficulty here in getting this model sheet made in grease pencil to not look like that strong, right? Then the opacity, you see, it's not doing anything or very little. So I tried everywhere to see material, to check lights, to change. I tried everything and it's always got the same thing. So I started to think, well, that's a bug. Tried this stuff, nothing worked. Then, oh, hold on. What is this? Well, this is a shortcut that I've made actually for wireframe. Ah, so actually the grease pencil was showing wireframe, but it's not just that. I need the wireframe for the mesh. But then what happens is that actually this opacity, it was for the wireframe. So if I turn this down, like not totally so that I don't see wireframe at all, but then if I turn this down, this value down, then the opacity here starts to work, right? Well, here there's still be not working, but yeah, so here we can get the proper opacity stuff. So this is super valuable, hidden, right, for grease pencil when dealing with this, right? Otherwise, because this is a new file, right folks? Wait, what happened? Okay, I need to enable this, right? And of course there are other things like the color of the wire, right? So that, let's say this object, then of course if you have this doesn't help, right? If you hide, yes, but then this, so maybe this is a bug, right? Or it's working in an unexpected way, but it seems logical that, yeah, so light makes some effect but not for everything, right? So it's a little strange. So indeed what we need to be careful about is precisely this opacity here, and one for opaque. So this is very dangerous setup, right, for grease pencil, this kind of work I'm doing, right? Model sheet with grease pencil for modeling or sculpting, right? So we need to get this right. And I don't like this color, so I'm going to just get this back to theme. And I think the opacity is a bit too low, so maybe there's other setup for that, but that is okay, folks. That is the highlight. Please like, subscribe if you want to support my channel. I'll have more of these continuous highlights on the long run, because I won't stop. Alright, folks, here let's go to the right. Let's see. Well, there's no side here, right? So we can just get this. Okay, this is the hair front. I don't need the hair front. So it's the body side, right? But we don't need to be looking at. Oh no! Now the body side also decided to have Blender troll myself. No, it is, yeah, just working fine. Okay, let's not use the side then for now. So what I need to do finally after we fix that, oh, what's happening? This is some shrink wrap targets that are mad. So what I need to do here first, so I'm gonna get here this this material for the skin. I'm gonna just let's see, shading, what we can do here, select all numpad dots. So what we can do here, so this I'm gonna remake, right? So we don't need those ones. Am I on the workbench? Maybe I disconnect for, yeah, to have a proper there are still some color. Okay, this is fine. This looks like, yeah, this will be the workbench, right? So but here now I'm not satisfied with this, so I have to material. This will lag maybe. No, that's just, yeah, this might not be. So let's get this one, and what we can do here is, okay, so I pick the, okay, so I got the idea. I'm just going to go here in this shading. I'm just gonna make any sort of simple disconnect here, and just gonna get some, let's see, generic color. No, it's not working. Oh, I know what's this. Is because of the, yeah, I need an image texture, right? Or I just go for shading. Yeah, so this is a workbench thing if I'm using this solid viewport shading. So I need to get okay, image texture. There is nothing here, right? So yeah, so instead of selecting something, we select nothing, right? Alright, so this is a strange behavior. Okay, now finally we got something to work with. So, and also, where is the, I'm sure I have the settings there. When they did go disable, I think I've disabled them myself, right? Alright, folks, finally. So there are a lot of object modifiers here, so I'm gonna just not necessarily delete, but gonna undo everything here. We're not gonna use, so yeah, we want the mirror modifier. We are going to get the middle thing here just in case this mirror is clipping, right? So just gonna here, just make sure don't have this, otherwise we can destroy the mesh. All right, Alright, so you see that the tongue indeed makes part of, and the mouth interior makes part of the body, which, yeah, maybe the tongue is not a good idea, but the mouth interior maybe, yes, excluding the tongue. So here we're gonna so should I rescale this mesh? Yeah, there's no problem rescaling the object directly. It will be better than rescaling on the mirror modifier, right? So I need to adapt this model to... Oh, actually there is something about her head, right? I don't really want to rescale the head. Alright, so I'm gonna do different here. I want to preserve the size of the head. That means that use Alt Z. Yes, let's select everything just in case. So I'm going to scale on the... This doesn't need to be exact in any ways, right? It's just... I just need some sort of precision. Oh, this is actually... No, we don't see the... We're not seeing her shoes here. I don't know, the sandals. So this is just... Alright, so there are a lot of things to edit here, and for this head here we're gonna bring it a little up. Okay, so now we're gonna seriously start to have to work on the shapes, right folks? So here we could go either on sculpt mode, it could be, why not, right? It might be even more feasible. So it's, I think it's the grab, yeah. I don't use this a lot, so maybe I need here some... Okay, so what's happening with the shadows? And she will have a different material for certain parts of the body. So if I were to do this now, something happened to the nails. They're not a problem. So okay, so because I don't have... Yeah, she doesn't have ears, so this probably needs to be another material, right? Than what I'm using. It's just temporary. Yeah, let's get something like, select that and then unselect, shift L, then gonna get this into have a... I think this one is something like not being used, so I'm gonna just change its color here to it didn't work there. Okay, materials, assign, and some other face weren't catched. Super annoying. Okay, assign. Oh, I have the grease pencil selectable. Let's not allow this. So I don't like these empties in the way, so gonna make this into a new collection here. There we go. Gonna lock this, and that's it, right? This shading, of course, is the color here is wrong, of course, because we need to go on shading and after we'll make this part of the same texture, right? So it's just for now. I'm gonna bring this to here even. And yeah, for now even this could be, no, let's leave this as a separate mesh. So we need to create the ears. Let's save here. So the tail. Okay, but let's continue this edition. Okay, apparently here we got, it's okay if the mesh doesn't remain the same as the original. It's a different, slightly different character design, so we can exaggerate some features, especially on the face. We're gonna get a lot of things done, so yeah, so have a lot to work here. Yeah, this, she doesn't have these ears, so what faces. So here we're gonna get rid of all this topology and maybe just get this, try to close this one, and then here we are going to find some way to, yeah, I see, so maybe it's subdivide this, and no, subdivide, then just merge at center. We're gonna get this here, and you end up with a trigon there. That's fine, and two quads and a trigon, that's okay. Then here we're gonna match with this crease, which is shift 0.3. okay, and may this trigon not be a disaster. So for the ears, if they would be part of the separated or all together, I like the idea of having them together more than like years, right? So yeah, so this was just a misclick. So this shape for this tip of the head, I'm not sure if it's a great idea, but okay, let's get, yeah, probably we'll have some difficult here. So I've never done this this thing, so maybe we extrude from here, yeah, already. Ah, got mistake there. It's the proportional editing, right? So I need the smooth here, yeah. Can extrude again. Because of how I focus too much on only the same characters over and over again. Ah, this is too dark. Let's get out of this shadow. This is a little better, okay. Turns out that I never happened to model ears like that. First time ever of a, and so I don't know the if there's any trick that can help, or I've seen people modeling, so I have some visual memory, but because I've never done one myself, this probably is a mistake, right? And there's too much geometry here. So okay, let's try to get this thing closer there. We have some problem here in the shape of the head, so this might be a reason why it would be better to have the okay, I need a special topology for the ear in this case, so that means that probably I need a looping around the ear, right? Urgent, so we can separate all this thing from, yeah, so even here actually. So I'm gonna bring like, because already starting to create some disruption there, so I need to yeah, so here I'm gonna redo this part here. Yeah, this will gonna have to retake, but here we can loop around here, that's good. Then of course we can then undo some of this this stuff here. Probably some proportional editing here will be nice. And why so many? This is not good, right? We don't need all this. I think we get here, let's see, select. I see some people doing this, is the checker this select, right? For select checker this select and control X. So so I'm gonna dissolve this geometry from the vertices. We want to work on low poly here. Why I'm not being able to see the vertices? What's going on? Oh, the subdivision is taking place. No, it's not. I have no idea what's... Oh, it is. They are just hidden. Welcome, Dumsy. Raw polymodeling. I would detach the ear from the model, finish it, then reconnect. Yeah, a good idea. Welcome. Anyway, so raw polymodel. Yeah, I have this habit. So maybe this is a good idea. Yeah, let's try to get here and V. It's not like that, so I need to. Let's try this. Okay, this can work. So we have connected only there. So yeah, this might be better. I need to change my workflow regarding this. Also, I was looking for solutions for objects. So I've got some ideas. Like apparently it's possible to, let's say, I don't know what that does, but let's. In other software, old school software, there was this idea like we could group objects. This is a with empty groups. This is a control P. Select grouped. No. Object cleanup. No, there is no such thing. Shift G, Control G. Create. Wait. This is creating. I don't know what that made. Okay, so maybe that doesn't work, but anyways, we can still. What the trick that I found maybe was to add a empty and just parent everything to this is still not good, right? But we got it's a way to organize this I found it's interesting. At least we have a empty parent here, so that's okay. Okay, so where is the, yeah, this is a separate thing, so we need to, yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah, I need to be working seriously here with the model sheet, right? So here, unfortunately, I think if I pin this, there is a solution for that. Let's see if that is workable. Need to be on object mode. Here, data. So let's bring the opacity, right? The layers. No. Okay. Sometimes what we need disappears, so it's like it doesn't help at all. So it's very arbitrary, this thing. Let's try now to, okay, so it's still there. So body side, and why this is not working now? Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. This, yeah, finally. And here we got this one, right? And also I prefer to be using the, so let's move it to the back. So yeah, this spinning seem to have worked. Then here we're back to the Aisha. Then we need the, not object modifiers, we need the, This is all garbage, right? It's not necessary for here. I forgot what I need here. What I was looking for. Yeah, sorry, I forgot what I was looking for. We'll continue here. Yeah, so this lower part really needs to reach. Let's hide some mesh here. All this, let's also shift E -1, shift E 0.3. Let's get this again. One other thing, I would recommend beginning from the tip of the ear. You just need to extrude vertices until it touches the base. Yeah, good idea. But now I've already started. So what I can do from here, what I think I'll do is just I'm going to calculate a little better what is. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do is the mirror. Let's get this one. Yeah. So I want to because this is the ear side, I'm gonna sustain this one. This one is probably, yeah, I just need to calculate the, yeah, I want this one in the middle. This one I don't want. Yeah, so thanks for the tip. Indeed, that is good. So I'm doing sort of that, starting from the topology, right, which is nearly the same as the idea of starting from the top. Is just it keeps this idea of reorganizing the project, right, the ear project. So here we got okay, so this is the side. This we don't want. No, hold on. So maybe they can collapse in some places, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna just do this right now. Yes, so they need, okay, I see. So I'm going to continue here, and this is already the other side, so I'm gonna connect here, do some okay, a subdivision here. It's very hard to look at this, right? Let's do this. The grease pencil is too strong, right? Let's get this. Okay, finally. Ha, that is the way to go. Indeed, that works. Let's make another highlight here. Fundamental. Alright. That way you don't need to alter the mesh so much. Yes, so much. So let's get the highlight. Yes, hold on, folks. Start recording. Show the glowing star emoji. So folks, here. Oops. So folks, here fundamental tip for working on some more complex projects. Like, you know, I'm working on the mesh here, but then suddenly, oh, look, this is the grease pencil, which is the model sheet, right? 2D model sheet of the character I'm trying to model is just too strong, and I want to reduce its opacity. Yes, there would be other options here and there to work on that, but there, let's say that I need to address very peculiar way exactly the access the grease pencil itself to do to change its opacity. Well, the problem is that my properties editor, right, is on the is on the mesh object of the body. It's not on the grease pencil. The grease pencil is not even selectable. So you see, I'm not even switching this one. It's still the body, right? And then, okay, so I have to click there, then I click here, right? Then I can select, and then I can go into the, oh, then I'm still on edit mode, so I need to go here. Well, where's it? Okay, so this is super annoying, right? Then you get, so instead, you see already I have something there. Let's go back to our stuff, our setup, so I can have this disable selection for this. I'm on edit mode. So what we can do is just create an extra, just I have here an extra properties editor. Just drag here, for instance, just drag this like here. Usually people put in the lower corner, right, just as this one. And then what we do, we get onto the selector just once, right? Then we don't need to go on object mode, but let's go on object mode anyways. Select this, then we can pin this, toggle pin this. So now this will guarantee just as this one that I've made here, right? So it's already in the layers of the grease pencil, and here is what I want, right? The layers for me to check the side, body side here, and the opacity. So here I can have specific opacity change. So I don't need to be dealing with changing the, so I get this thing. So let's just join this thing, and probably a lot of people already know this, but sometimes it's too valuable and you just don't know how to use it, right? So it's an Easter egg maybe, but it's super valuable to get used to. Apparently not all the properties are edible for we can enable like that. I've seen some cases where that doesn't work, but for this one, the opacity, the grease pencil layer, that works perfectly. So you see, I don't need to just pin and get this. Also works for bones, like if you need the bone tab for the bone relations, right? That I use that, but I wasn't use this for the grease pencil opacity, and that seems a good thing. Or swapping this, right? Okay, and for this one I don't want the pinning. This one, it's really the object, right? And I could pin that too if I want, but anyways, that is the usually is this excessive. And also we can sometimes show header. No, we can, so get more space, right? And we can also maybe do this, who knows, we can reduce the, but then it's too small, right? Alright folks, that's the highlight. So let's go back and continue this. So let's get this material to change here. Tsukagi fur. It's temporary because I think I'm gonna merge this into the sign. I hope it's not too dark here for the mesh visibility. Apparently it is. So how to, so maybe just here we're gonna, yeah, this is better. All right, and then maybe this opacity here, who knows. Oh, I got an idea. Yeah, maybe I see. So I want more opacity for here, but then I'm gonna just reduce the opacity for these ones. Yeah, you see there is a limitation, so you can't do anything we want, but this at least got some more equilibrated settings. Alright folks, so here let's continue here. For now it's annoying, she's looking too much like a cat face. This is probably a character design issue, but let's continue here. Eventually I got that fixed. So this is the back of the ear. I'm gonna match this. I'm gonna pull this up. Wait, is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Okay, we get this loop here. And here we can, I don't know, medium point, do something like that. Yeah, pick the face. Yes, I can probably exaggerate the ear, right? And of course it needs a, okay, let's take off this also these seams. We don't want clear seam, we don't want anything here for now. Okay, so since this topology is for the side, merge, actually merge at last, I don't know. It's affecting by it's being affected by shape keys, so let's fix these things. We first unlock everything here. Delete driver, delete driver, delete driver, delete driver. Unfortunately, I think that needs to be done manually. Okay, delete all these. Here we can. Okay, why didn't respect? I've lost the geometry. Merge at last. Merge at last. Okay, this is the alright. We're gonna merge this one there. No, that's not correct. No, it is correct. Merge at center then. Finally, so we can smooth this out. Pull this. Maybe like that, right? We can have another, but this will have subdivision surface modifier, right? So they just need to make this mesh be better organized, right? This topology here can be complicated. Yeah, something is very bad here, so we're gonna faces, we need to, okay, we need of course to make something for the inner part. Is like better re-extrude everything here, right? So merge at gonna, okay, so here's the base here. This one GG, yeah, so here S, something like that, yeah, sort of more links, or even fox ear, right? So should be like that. G here, and then what we want, yeah, this we don't want. We want to, yeah, connect this. Let's do this the simple way. Why do you exist? Here we got the last one, F, and this one, of course, we GG. Looks like we need something rounder around. Well, it might be just a question of getting this more like here, right? And this more to the back. A lot of space here to cover. So they got more dense, and here same thing. This will go more to the front. Here we can try to pull this here. I see that here maybe I need to drag this more to the side, rotate like here, scale down. It can be a little more delicate, more how to say, meager, if that word exists. Here we can have the tip that, not sure that will work like that. Yeah, this, let's say like this. No, I think the other, this way is better, something like that. Then finally this we can get here, scale, no, the wrong selection, scale here. Then we start to get this closer here. Gonna need another extrusion right now, but before I'm gonna inset here, so this will be like inset but without boundary. Alright, perfect. So this is the, so I'm gonna extrude this inward, maybe extrusion. Well, I don't know, but yeah, this seems fine. So I need to carve this into the ear to some extent, and we can probably just smooth this out. Yeah, start to get nice, but it's the first time I do this, so I'm not sure if there are better techniques, but we're reaching. Let's see, it needs to have the follow-up of the face. So here, let's move this. Might be adequate to have the subdivision here to yeah, it feels like that we might miss some. Okay, let's do this one very big. We see, so I'm gonna scale this in some crazy way here, because I want this to be covering a lot of the back of the head. Yeah, so this, I'll have to work more on this. I think I've snapped on the mirror, which, yeah, this is a tragedy. L, Shift A. So extrude. Okay, don't allow to snap, so this can be very tricky and disastrous. So you can't be using proportional editing here too much. That could be the end. Or we can just join that in the sculpt, like that would make no sense, right? But could work. Because I've extruded, right, I've lost this, so I'm gonna subdivide here. 2, gonna yeah, okay. Right, so what's happening here? Okay, let's do this and then FF. Let's make sure this is not inverted faces. No, seems all correct. And here let's continue carving this shape here. GY scale, get this thing to smooth and bring this forward and this forward and even this forward. Here we're gonna make this more adjusted to this. Yeah, a top view here is good to check. This normal seems to be very inaccurate, I think. So I've learned a technique here that will be some clean up. Normals. Reset vectors. There we go. So very who would know, right? I didn't, so yeah, so this part here is intriguing because it will get, it needs to grow. It's even confused, so it's get this curvature, right, that gets inside the head then. And here we might need to bring this down, right? GG, and already start to move this like this, right? So we have certain challenge here to get the proper shape, but in the end it's just by having good face loops, good topology, right, and alongside with good geometry, we can easily then just take a little of time, but it's easily solve the shapes here. Yeah, so this thing in the back of the head, which is interesting, right? And so yeah, so it didn't clip. Looks like here I might need to pull this a little more pointier. Why not get this also a little more pointier? Then here we can get this thing here. This one can totally go back. This can get more like here, following this curvature, same as this. And so any other thing here, I believe, would be already the idea of connecting the mesh. And here we can, from the side view, actually realize that we can have this is ugly. Okay, we can have this. Oh, the side view is completely wrong, right? This will be hard. Very easy to mess up everything. Maybe my character design is not very good in this part, so need to be a bit careful here. Yeah, so I'm disrupting some geometry. This can be a nightmare, right? But we won't lose the control here. Yeah, we won't lose our progress, our vision of what's going on here. It was just a bad moment. And here we still got to do something about this. Alright, so it's like, yeah, so here, yeah. If you ever see a cat observed, right? I don't have a cat right now, but I always had cats as a kid, and Usually in my family everyone has a cat, so from the side I would need to check, but I have this visual idea here, representation, right? So from the side we have indeed this kind of stuff. It is open, right, from the side, and oh, here is very bad, right? This face completely wrong, right? Just as this one, so gonna actually they need to be larger, but they need to be deeper. So I'm gonna try to rotate here and deepen it, and this again we're gonna Alt S maybe. Nah, this is too risky. Not with the, so maybe just these ones. Save. I've made the wrong saving. So let's do this like GG. No, let's keep it like here. Okay, something like that, right? Still not very nice, but it's already, it is starting to work, right? The rest would be a lot of other adjustments. So can I think I shouldn't be attempting to merge it yet. We need to see more how the rest of the body will be responding. Here for instance, maybe I should do that. This back part is just, what if I, yeah, so I have two options. Maybe I can, if I get this one like here, right? Now I cannot make a triangle here, but I could make a triangle there. That's true. Like, okay, I don't want to sacrifice this face loop, but I can totally make this and then get this and J and smooth, and now let's do this and this, and now this sort of give us some freedom to perhaps push this towards, no, not that much. It will depend on what I do with this one. Yeah, so we can get this. Good. All right. I think this is fine enough, but we need to, so I'm gonna delete the yeah, I'm gonna delete these eyelashes, right? They don't represent very well the character. we will have to make a lot of change, right? These seams is all unnecessary, so gonna hide this. Select normal, yes, select everything here, then shift T. Let's just clear seam. Let's just, there's apparently some other stuff going on. Clear sharp, right? Okay. I'm thinking about another alternative to this method, but I just can't find out, so I'm gonna just skip it. The geometry, the amount of geometry should be the same. So here is time for a lot of, yeah, I think it's time for the big picture, right? So let's start to, I don't know how I'm gonna do the muzzle. This will require some so it's like she'll have a really a muzzle, so I'll need probably to make a sort of an extrusion, right? So it's like merge at center. Okay, I don't know, but then we have this. I'm not sure this is a good idea, right? It will be a pyramid, right? It's sort of strange. Not sure this will make for the structure that I need. It will not be rounded, right? But we can try. I need to probably flatten this out. Let's change this already. So the topology of all that we're gonna still investigate, but for now maybe here we want, yeah, probably we want something looping around here, and this is a bit annoying, right? So we don't want probably something rounder, even though it's very small, right? Let's for now bring this to a more pinkish color just to differentiate. So yeah, I don't like this, of course, so I want to make a proper loop here around the this thing. So it's just pretty simple. It's just that I need to cannot dissolve that, so make a subdivision, right? So something like this to start with. So got this, and so here we merge at center. No, not like that. Okay, I found it. So merge center, dissolve this, and now we can try to get this here and so have a sort of a cube, right? And we start to make this face loop our surrounding there. So just need to connect now, extrude towards this middle, and there we can dissolve this, and this also go merge at center. Well, what's happening here? This is just not touching the middle. Now it is. Alright, so here we go with this. Then we can, if I were to maintain this or not, this alright, so this is nice, but here we need, yeah, this curvature here is challenging. It's different than my average car. It's like she has a larger nose, but it's not a nose, right? It's just the curvature of this shape. So it starts to so I'm gonna move this forward. So she has a different style for the forehead. Apparently it's more, even the skull I've decided to make maybe just a little more protruded, like a cat skull. Let's hide this for a moment. Here, why not? Dissolve this. J faces. Yeah, so here probably what we'll need to do is get this face loop already. Let's try to, probably gonna move this down gradually, like with proportional editing. We're gonna, no, not proportional editing here. Gonna use this as the connectors. Yeah, I think we're ready for connecting the ear. the ears. Not that I need this stuff here. Yeah, so you need something. Yeah, this will circulate around here. No, bad one. Okay, merge at last. Starting to have this circular thing here. J, then we start to get subdivide this, extrude this to merge at last, extrude this here, connect, F and extrude FF. Finally. Alright, so I got this, and this will be the skull connector of the ear. So this is probably, this area will be very different than the other characters. I have to address this and see how it will look, but I think it will be feasible in the end. This character has more, this character design has more freedom to make some change than my other ones. So I can, oh yes, so this actually is not right, so we need to do something big here. I'm gonna change this. Yeah, this will be for, I'm gonna address this later. So you need to get the ear fit in this loop, so you need to probably get this even more down here. And the ear, so this will needs to loop, right? This is a wrong loop. This should keep going down, so this is incorrect. Subdivide this. J, dissolve this, dissolve this. So I want here to continue doing this. Shift A. Alright, so already can decide maybe. Merge at last. Merge at last. Merge at last. Okay, it starts to make sense, right? GG. Merge at last. So here we can just extrude and merge at center. This one we can give the same color, actually, same material. And then there will be the hair as well. So here we got some difficulty in visualizing everything. Here I think we can already, why not, merge at center. No, merge at center, merge at center. GG. Oh, that has clipped. Okay, never mind. Let's delete. Can probably delete this one. Merge at center. Let's try here. Right, try to complete this loop. There we go. Yeah, doesn't get the right one. Why do I need this one? We can simplify. Yeah, with the here it will be simple. Merge at last. GG. This part is a mess. Dissolve. F. Interesting, what's happening here? This face is completely wrong. Need to scale down, pull it around here where this is going. You're going too far, bro. GG. Merge at last. Let's connect this. This one. Alright, so probably what we need to, probably let's do this connection. Move at last. GG. Merge at last. There we go. Oh, that's this trigon doing here. I've accidentally it's not a trigon, it's just a stupid face. Alright, now this is looping all around, except that we have a problem here. Topological. Okay, let's just make some. There's something weird about. this one, yeah, probably can dissolve here, merge at last, and merge at last. And here we need to conclude this part. I can dissolve that, merge at last. Merge at last. Control X. Looks like we need some more, another subdivision here. So okay, we gonna make something like simple stuff here. This loop now is dead. So let's try to fix this by yeah, this one can be, but then we want to probably get loop this around here, so okay, so I'm not super inspired here, but this can work, right? Even though no, hold on, maybe we can do something about this. Is a little strange, but I don't think it will cause any problem. It's a 6-star pole vertex, and here this is just that this trigon also shouldn't cause trouble. It's just collapsing this geometry that shouldn't. Yeah, I think it will be okay. And here we got another of these problems, so yeah, first let's fix this, alright? Then here we can try to yeah, like, why not, right? Just another trigon. But this... Oh, okay, okay, alright. I got the idea. Maybe you see that too, so you just need to V, merge at last, and that to conclude. Then we get this and dissolve. Now I'm back to... No, that's okay. Alright. It's not brilliant face loops. So we got this one. Then we got... This one is a bit awkward, but that's workable. And then this one is in... Yeah, this one safe. This one is the important, and this one is the most important ones for me here are these ones, and they are preserved. Also this one. This one's also good, so we got good topology face loops here, folks. So I carve this a little, and here GG, we can do something like that, I guess. It's difficult to know the volume here. So I have to be attention about this. All right, so that looks nice. This, what is happening there? Let's look for the modifiers. Okay, it's subdivision. Alright, that seems to be work, but it's still very far from the character design. Let's do a little more building here, right, folks? So we need to address the muzzle. By the way, what is the body correct? Where's the grease pencil? What have I done to the... There. No, it's not this. Maybe I hidden it. Okay, we got... No, it's just the wireframe, alright. So I need to make it a little less more visible now, right? And Tsukagi front as well. Okay, so we see already that the eyes, lots of shapes here are very badly positioned. So I'm gonna consider that the eyelids is this, so mark seam, right? So this will be the maybe I have even extra face loop here, but that's okay. Let's reposition this. So I have the lid crease, so this is super important for cartoony expressions, 2D or 2D, or yeah, in 3D also. There's, if we want to match certain expressions, we really need from 2D reference. So what I'm trying to do here is trying to get this, not this one, but I'll get this one, this curvature here. So the bottom lid crease is an anatomic feature, and the top lid crease, so it's like the eye is an eyeball, right? And when the eyelid collapses into the corners of between the face skin and the eye in this interface, then we have the lid crease. And so this lid crease needs to be explored expressively. So of course right now I won't be able to do much, just positioning, because I need the eyeball first. This time I'm gonna attempt, because this is a character that needs to be done for another system of rigging, I'll need to find a solution that is different than my conventional method. So I was looking at a tutorial for this avatar for VC face and stuff like that, and 3 years old tutorial, actually very long, but it contains some valuable information. In general it will be this idea of anime eyes, but I've never tried that. It sounds, maybe it's the only solution that exists for these avatars, because those apps are super limited. Apparently only certain bones will work and some shape keys, and so I need to make this rig versatile in that sense. Okay, but it doesn't mean that I can't have the lid crease thing. I think this is just an anatomic feature that, yeah, so maybe I need to place it just a little up like here. Yes, let's also simplify this and dissolve one of these, then GG. If I need back another lid crease, yeah, probably I probably dissolve something that was important. So let's work for now. It's just an edge ring, easy to recover at this stage because we don't have wave painting. So you see that the eyes are ready. Oh, what I'm doing, this is incorrect, folks. So basically I need to pull this okay, these are the eyelids, right? GG, let's approximate here. So I'm using medium point, right? So this is, looks like that I have an alarm that is not working at all. So it's, oh, I haven't even started it, that's why, my bad. So I was counting on this to alert me, but alright. So probably I've been doing this how long already? How long? I never find it. Yeah, 2 hours. Wow, this is a 2 hours long. So yeah, so maybe it'll be time to soon to stop, right? But it's still not, yeah, maybe I'll go more about 1 hour, yeah, more than midnight from here. I think I will stop. So we're gonna push this a little more, because it's getting quite exciting as the character starts to be shaped out, you see. So here now my mistake, right folks, need to, now this one will be the lead crease limit. What was that? Okay, I forgot this. Also need to, this is some part of the, so I'm gonna smooth this out, all this, let's smooth all this. They got bad, right, so we're gonna readapt. If they got overlapping, I'll just dissolve that. They are not overlapping now, right? Here we can, if we want, if it really gets complicated with the other mesh, we can just hide everything, right? So maybe it's safer at this point. So L, select link by material. Yeah, let's hide this. Even the back of the head, we can probably benefit from hiding it, something like this. And alright, continuing here. So the eyelashes, I don't know if I'll be able to use the same technique. I think yes. So probably the eyelashes will be extrudable. So these things, let's, so here she needs some more angular because of the character design. Yeah, so I'm gonna make this, who knows, less or more subdivisions here. This demonic look, right? Cat look like, not demonic. Here we can pull this, and I'm even going, I'm not even looking at the, you know, the GG. I'm not even looking at the side view, right folks? So this is gonna be terrible. But it's yeah, usually I work like this. It's hard, it's just this takes too much focus, right? Yeah, but I have a reference here, so let's try. It's not too bad actually. So maybe I've made some mistake in the character design in the, when I've done the side, but we'll adjust and we'll see. So just here, this position might be somewhat good enough. Let's move like here. There's a lot of issues here to improve, to solve. Let's see, I don't see. Okay, so we see that need to pull this down here, this one to the front. Oh yeah, so this side here, according to this, maybe this is incorrect, right? So yeah, I feel like I've made the eye too much to the front in the character design, so maybe this is something to retake. Of course it might be too elongated here from the side perspective, so I just need to reshape a little. And yeah, so all these pull forward. Then we'll revise this in more details later. So here we're gonna do the same. Need to pull this forward. This should be much closer. So no, I'm losing the reference of the lead crease. Yeah, so this is the bottom lead crease, so I shouldn't be messing up here too much. I need to find the proper curvature of the lead crease. So there's a lot of rough sketch here, so it's somewhere about here. It's good that her eye is not very large from the lead crease perspective. The eye, of course, would occupy more space inside the head if it existed like a real eyeball, but I'll use the technique recommended by this. Should I show that tutorial? Maybe not yet. Yeah, so maybe because I'm not gonna reach that stage right now, so maybe I show that later and on another stream, I mean. Also, I'm not sure exactly where to find it. It's too much information. This needs to pull forward. Yeah, they are too much back. Let's pull this forward. Okay, this is starting to make sense, and of course this is not the correct approach, but okay, let's get here this material. Well, this got, oh, of course it's not material, it's seam. I am gonna place new material here. That will be the lipstick for now, right? Just which is incorrect, of course, but it's just to give a proper distinction. So the technique about the eye, the crazy one, yeah, let's show it. Let's share some of the research. So I was getting, so it's Mako-ray avatars, it's the eye anime, I think that's it. Yeah, so this technique might be well known, but this artist here, he made this very long series here that I'm watching, okay, on the long run. So short, middle, yeah. So here he presents one of those famous anime technique, and I never reproduce it. Let's get faster here. So he'll show, oh no, hold on, this is about the bones, but maybe you'll be seeing, okay, this is the technique about the bone positioning. Like, this is a very interesting problem actually. I've already dealt with this with another okay, so here is not exactly the video that I liked. I mentioned that it was, but he will reach the point where he will no, okay, so never mind, it's not this one, it's another one. Macroreso anime eye. Okay, there are two. So it's in the same video. So here there will be, so this eye is rotating from a pivot point inside the head, but this will not work very well without some it's an automation, but he's placing the, so this is the eyes, there's no eye surface, so there's no shrink wrapping, This can cause I don't know how the exact, yeah, and there's this problem here that needs to be, if we use this approach, that the floating iris pupil needs to be, it's a mesh object that is floating, it needs to be it's sort of ovaloid, no, it's like a coin, but it has right, so maybe if we make it a bit thicker, a bit rounder, then we on the, and here's the eye socket, so it's really a nice socket with some inward curvature which allows this to stack. But I'm not sure this will work on every angle, and I don't know if it requires any special for this character. Maybe it will be work well, because and there's an interesting idea about that, is because this, well, many things are interesting about this setup, is that we can get the curvature, no, not curvature, we can get this what's happening, individual origins, no, it's like something clipped. Okay, this is going crazy. Let's redo this extrusion here. Extrude Y, scale. Well, so what is interesting about this is that many things, right? So I'm gonna change the materials here to something. Yeah, I'll use the nails for now. And so the idea is something like that. It doesn't need, of course we don't want these seams, clear seam, so it doesn't need anything like that. Yeah, so the interesting thing about this technique, one at least that I've mapped, is that of course it starts to, we can simplify it doesn't need the surface of the eye. Yeah, there's something I wanted to say, I believe that would be that, right? And so by not having the surface of the eye present, we just have one less problem regarding the shrink wrapping madness, right? Which would not work in certain, for exportation on depending on the type of product. But this part is a bit tricky, right? So I think I'm already doing this wrong. Basically this probably needs to be some sort of emission shader, right? I have no idea how that is made to work. But I'll find out, probably can even get, okay, so here already we see that these faces here, let's use Alt S. No, wrong. So basically this one should be sort of a wall thing, and maybe you need to approximate it. So this one, maybe we get it still in the color of the lipstick, even though it is inside, and I'm not sure. But anyway, so here we're gonna GG. Oh no, this is wrong. So this would start to get larger, and so this can be very tricky, but I think we can get it right. I don't know for the forms though, it sounds complicated. Probably I need more subdivision here, so I think my mouse is bugged. It's a new mouse, and so, or it's Blender. It declicks when I'm holding. GG. Alt S. Okay. Scale. Alt S. Scale on the Z axis, no. So maybe make this more rounded. Smooth this more, but also scale this more, like yeah, this clicking, yeah, they see losing the clicks. Okay. So this should be the eye socket, and maybe some things here. No, cannot do this, so okay, scale down with proportional editing. Okay, that seems to be working. But on the front view, yeah, this is bad. Let's change this thing. Let's add this and smooth and rotate and move back. It's all bugged. Nothing responds correctly. Okay, this one will pull back. Yeah. So maybe I need to hold stronger this left mouse button. Isn't there any other better solution to smooth this out? Okay, now we have still got a problem. No, I'm not using okay, let's try to this, force this. But then this, I'm losing the original shapes, so okay, let's accept this for and let's try to make the some other features here. Why not? I think I have the eyebrow, so for the eyes, yeah, we can make the, yeah, so here we have some eyes, but yeah, no, these eyes not gonna serve any more. Yes, these eyebrows you can reuse. So gonna start renaming all this stuff, right? So Tsukagi body, then run body. Yeah, these naming are terrible. Like and we have lots of problems with okay these automations of Blender. So here we got the oh yes, these eyebrows. Yeah, the eyebrows is the only thing. So I already know that for this technique probably you don't need the eyes ghost. Yeah, the face ghost will be another story. We'll think about it. So let's just play with the eyebrows. So why do you have all this mesh? I'm clicking in the wrong window. Alright, so this is something about my sorry folks this getting used to the new technology here. The no subdivision there. Okay, so you don't need that. We have a mirror. Okay, we keep the mirror. Subdivision probably yes, but we don't want it now. And solidify yes. Really? So here we're gonna use the snapping tool, snap to face. So we're gonna immediately face on, yeah, include non-edited, that's correct. So you see that here we need more control points. For this particular portion. So usually I found out that it's better to have this part here with this extra subdivision, right? It's really behaving strange, so don't know, maybe this face project is better for this case. Yeah, so the mesh here might be a bit awkward indeed, so Okay, so it's more like the beginning that needs more focus on subdivisions, or the middle, of course, but yeah, my mouse is really not clicking well. Alright, so I think that would be it. Too much already worked, and that seems to work fine. Then I'm gonna get this into, not this, but fur. There we go. Now from, oh, I forgot the side view, and let's bring this here. This was just the beginning of our problems for this. And you see that the character design is not very accurate there. So sometimes this can happen impossible, right? What I'm doing is, yeah, so I need to find the proper the good appeal here, maybe. So I'm not gonna play anything more in here in the topology to be just very strict like that. Very simple, because that sort of works, right, in my experience. So this eyebrows rigging sounds something simple, but for truly good character expression it's really hard. It's like an advanced problem, because to have it good, it made with good expressions that mimicking what a 2D reference character can do, right? For certain stylization, we need to make certain automations that have some interactions with the eyelid, the top lid crease, especially the eye, you name it, and in these ones, and even the brow, right, the mesh of the forehead and all that, it's really tricky to get this thing to work in sync and in a appealing way. So it's actually much harder than it seems. So I started to think, oh, it's easy, but then I didn't know actually anything. I wasn't being careful about the mimicking of certain, reproducing of the quality of certain expressions. So I had to dig on it and find out some new propositions and actually investigate. Yeah, so this, but I can't explain now, but in Aisha rig I was able to uncover. So it's a bit too bold here, but for a beginning stance, maybe here we got this more radical shrinking, right? And maybe also this part we can rotate this a little more about here. Yeah, so even actually I think and also the face mesh, yeah, so it's all very bad, right? So But here a cool technique. I'm not sure this will work entirely, but we can create a shrink wrap modifier to get it applied, right? The shrink wrap to the face, right? So now on surface, yeah, 0, just like that, and apply. There you go. So this is yeah, that works. I'm not sure if it snapped exactly as I was looking as if I would do on, but possibly yes, right? Because it's just the probably inside the blender. It's just the same technique. It's the same method, but a different, just a slightly different technique. So no more. So I can, that means I can easily reshape this. Okay, so this is very bad, right? Oh, I cannot snap here. Tension. Yeah, turned off. So this doesn't look quite good. Probably some faces I've dissolved here. It's fundamental, so edge ring, right? So I need to okay, so is this the eyelid? Yes, the lid crease got a bit displaced or not. Maybe it got a bit displaced. So I'm gonna just make some adjustments. So this face loop here needs to be a little closer. We need to do this, maybe GG, maybe scale along the x-axis. So I'm gonna pick the whole face loop, try to these ones we can also try to shrink them, maybe. There's a lot of problem with that. So no, let's, because there's this other mesh inside. Maybe there's a way to get this solidified. I don't know. There might be some crazy way to. And here we need to get this. So this is not working very well, because this should. Because I don't. I understand now why I'm having these difficulties. That I don't have a nice surface. Maybe I should do that just to build this structure, because now it's all, yeah, it's all very hard to get the shape on this rig, right? This model. So now I need to get the lid crease. Yeah, it is already there, but then this thing, there's something very wrong here. Probably I might need more mesh here, but or maybe this one, it can go a bit further. So maybe shrink this more inwards, this more outward, this more, even more, and this also a little more. All right, then yeah, smooth this always. Then let's see what the eyebrow. Let's make the quick highlight here. So folks, when modeling something like that is requires some snapping onto some surface like this eyebrow, you see I have this, I was using the snap face project and right to get these vertices always. So you can do this on edit mode, is that I was editing. Yeah, you can get this on edit mode and just re-snap, right? That worked. But another way to do this, hold on, let's go back, is that we can, sometimes it can be a better solution, we just get a shrink wrap modifier, right, and target the body, the face in this case, so on surface, voila, all that, and just apply, and there we go. So we just it doesn't really matter too much where it is. I think in the stack is just, so this also works, and I'm not sure exactly if it does exactly as the posing here, so maybe we can increase some of the offset so it will snap a little more outside. But anyways, it's a different way that can sometimes be useful, because this snap doesn't have an offset like there are some features which have offset. I think maybe edit mode for the mesh object, maybe this has an offset thing, retopology technique inbuilt in Blender, and also the grease pencil, I think it has an offset for draw surface. I think let's say, I think something like stroke surface, yeah, this offset, so you can draw like it's very cool, this stuff. So so we can have this this stuff, right folks? So that's it for the highlight. Very simple trick, but can be useful to, is useful to know, so you don't waste time doing a lot of editing. And alright, so folks, yeah, maybe to finish this, let's make the tail, right? Can be good, right? So why the tail doesn't appear? Maybe it's along the hair. I don't need to click this. So I'm gonna find here the, it's on the side, yeah, so I just drew it on the side. Yeah, so I have some adjustments to do here for the body, but this will take, this is another, yeah, so the face is starting to look nice, right? So I think this just took a lot of time, right? But will still take a lot of time, but no snapping here. So let's pick, for example, some face here, maybe. Yeah, this one, maybe it's just about extrusion, so and also let's disconnect now let's do the following. Let's just do this and hide this, alright, something like that. Where is the, okay, the opacity of this layer is the body side, no, is the hair side, alright. Need to address here. Okay, I've got some problem with the, again, got some problem with the, it has the X-ray. Alright, Yeah, okay, so all the body here is compromised, so you need to maybe move all that. Proportional editing. These were adjusted proportions. We'll find out what fits the character, but she might have long legs, and here the part of the gluteus we're gonna also make some. Since we are here, let's already fix these shapes, right? It's very dependent on the character design. So here we're gonna, yeah, I've decided to make this this tail like these tails. What is going on here that I... Ah, it's all clipped madness. Forgot about that problem. Ah, maybe I've clipped other meshes. No, it was just the... Yeah, it was just the... Okay, faces, delete. Alright, so this was still survived, fortunately, so we just gonna... It's not from here that apparently according to the character design, but then could just be that because I'm following the bikini line, so of course the tail shouldn't... Yeah, I see the problem of the topology. Oh, I got the idea. Alright, so maybe it needs to be above. Alright, so that's it. So maybe we get it from extrusion from here. Still not good, right? And got clip madness. Okay, from the top view, extrude. Take off proportional editing. Let's do like that. Also, let's change the material. Tsukagi fur. What's happened here? Yeah, so probably here we need some, maybe a specialized topology, or just have two little geometry here for this. Let's try this and more face loops here to have more shifty -1, shifty 0.3. There we go. Yeah, so have now the possibility to make better curvatures finally, and then yeah, go extrude and maybe just another one, and join merge at center, right? And clip. Scale only on the z-axis. This one could be alright, and we see that we were missing a lot of stuff here, so let's do again shift E -1, shift E 0.3, and these ones, why they are not and yeah, maybe another one finally. So shift is 0.3, there we go. Why not exaggerate detail, right? Yeah, she has 3 in this character design, but this I haven't decided entirely. So if she has, wait, why not? Why not this? Because it's not super harmonical. But she's an alien character, so yeah, I have to handle this one. I'm intrigued about this idea of having her using the tail for sleeping and stuff like that, so that's why I need to compare with other character designs what they do. Maybe I've made too large, and yeah, more of this will be nice, but it will be overlapping mesh, which could be difficult to manage at this point, so I need to first maybe try to rig that out. From this view it's not looking very nice, but of course this is the rest position. This will be changed later. Yeah, so okay, the character is taking shape, but it's taking a little longer naturally because I'm taking everything needs to be carefully done, folks. So but I like how it is getting. Let's try to make some I don't think I have, well, this will be funny, but no, not the case right now. Let's see what we have here. For example, if I'm on the EV, then let's try some. Yeah, I don't have anything ready here, but no texture. Okay, there's nothing too special here. Okay, there we can get some. Standard, known, okay, all like that. Boat. Okay, just this quick test, right? So um, this is not an eye, but it looks like, right? Of course, she is supposed to be wearing clothes, but not. It's just a test. So I'm going to try to composite. I already get compositor here, which is a group, and ungroup, and render layers, shift D. So here you barely see anything. It's scene 001, yes, with a new V pass. Ah, and this is wrong. Let's since I'm here, let's just get already this stuff ready. Ambient occlusion, since I have a node there. So here we're gonna bring the into the compositor the yeah, I need this, but we're gonna shift that group compositor here, and we're gonna ungroup, and what is this? Okay, shift D, scene 001, get this, you go down for this and ambient occlusion is this one. This is just yeah, I need to render to see anything. Hold on, folks. Let's see if everything is ready. Okay, no, not everything is ready. Bring this here. Okay, let's render and see what we get. Of course, I don't have any good shading, anything special. It's just the compositor basics. This we can delete. So let's see, where is the backdrop layers? This is trolling me. And yeah, this is, where is the, it's not anywhere. That is not quite correct. Workbench. Oh, maybe I need to, no, it is using compositor. Is it possible that something here doesn't compositing? This doesn't need to be that large, so oh yeah, just needed the view thing. All right. All right, so let's get some details here. And okay, I need to probably just this is this effect, right? The which is certainly not for the state now. This can be very cool for special scenes, but not for the current state of the rig of the model, right? So, but if combined, it can lead to some things of interest. Okay, let's but here we can just do the more basic stuff. And this is ambient occlusions, so this full EV and this full workbench. Let's try to see if we get yeah, so all this, of course I need to rework something like this is all from another scene, so it's nothing. Okay, time's up. So anyways, there's just testing if there's anything. All right, so anyways, we got some this, but it's very crude. So here now it's not super valuable, it's just for fun. So now that's it, folks. We're getting this face nearly good, so I'm not sure if we're gonna make some fur on this part of the muzzle. Could, yeah, I don't know for this character design. I never tried too much in 2D. Might be easier to do, right? To see the face like it's a mix, so there maybe this could be adjusted with some very simplified texture variation, like maybe she can has 2 color of fur, yeah, so one will be, or even 3 tones, three colors, right, 3 tones, and then this could make, yeah, so this could be resolved in the image texture more than the materials. And then I need to see how these eyes would work. So there's this line of the muzzle, maybe this use already a different color, so I will need to have some reference also for the tail, of course, and everything else. So maybe she doesn't have a skin in the end, it's just fur. It's gonna test this out. So folks, thanks for watching. That will be this for today. I'll be every day now non-stop, even in the weekends, but alternating between different projects. So tomorrow I think will be rigging. I don't know, it need to be the I'm not used to the calendar. I'm gonna be swapping stuff, but anyways, every day we'll try to do something slightly different, for usually on world building. So thanks for watching, folks. Take care and have a nice week. See you soon. Enjoy.